Hi guys, today I've just wanted to share a little project with you that I'm doing. I am using these, what we call here in the UK, variety cereal packets. As you can see, they're tiny, and making little mini journals out of them, like this one. I've used handmade paper to do mine. I do have some handmade paper listed in my Etsy store, which I'll leave the link below. You can of course use any paper to cover it. I find the handmade paper good because it's quite movable and it stretches, so it's easy to move it and to fit it around the base. I've done a couple of different way inside. This one has got 4 signatures in, I think of 4 sheets each, and I've actually used a 5-hole pamphlet stitch for this, and I have sewn the signatures to some grey board or chipboard that I've actually lined, covered with handmade paper, rather than sew through the spine in this case. I think as well, being very small, it was quite easy to do it that way. And that's just with normal paper inside, and of course not decorated it yet. This one I've done differently, and I have actually just made in this one 5 pages, and of course they can then be you can stick to both sides, and because it's got space between, you can put embellishments on whatever you're going to put into the pages. The size actually takes an ATC size, which is 3.5 by 2.5 inches. This one I finished decorating, I think, on the outside. I've just used some die cuts, and again cut from handmade paper and just newsprint, just text paper. These are Leoni Pujol's dies. Then I've just used a button closure, very simple closure on this one, and then inside this one I've, as you can see, put a couple of ATCs already. So that one, just to show how it can be used, that one is just flat, and this one has got more dimension to it, so you actually could fit more in than I put as well, but in this one I've only done 4 pages, so 8 sides. In this one I did fit in an extra one, so there is 5 in that one. I've basically taken the packaging, just cut down, obviously cut down the edge here. Just show you there. Trimmed off obviously this bit and all of these pieces here and the edge, and then covered the book with handmade paper, and then again handmade paper inside, and there's a couple there that I've done, and this is the type of paper at the moment that I'm using, the batik paper. With the one where I've done 5 pages, I've actually scored one here ready. The measurements for this one are, so I've done a 1/4 inch, then 2 1/2 inches, another 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, following all the way along, because obviously the 1/4 inch is what is the piece that's going to go glued down, and then the 1/2 inch is what you will be gluing together, sticking together to make your mountains. So the piece of paper or card that I've used for these is 6.5, started off as 6.5 inches long, and I've cut it just under the 4 inches. I've cut it at 3 7/8 so that it's not coming out, sticking out at the bottom. And the pages here I've cut at 5 inches, and again at 3 7/8 here. So then they are, and then scored at halfway, which is 2.5 inches, and then there you have your page that then you basically, I did double-sided tape, but you could use glue all around the edge, and then when you get to your mountain here, that will be glued together. Put a piece of tape down there, glue that together, and then that will fit on like that. It's a really easy project. They're cute little books, could be used for all sorts of things. It could be made as little gifts or inspirational little mini journals. And of course this one here has got actual pages on it, so you could, you know, put all sorts of things in there directly onto the pages. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, I really appreciate it if you give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you.